Yesterday definitely made me sick. I got dust in my nose.
Did they say anything about you?
I don't even want to go through that.
Whoops, what's water in? Jump in. Jump in. Here it comes. Uh-oh, I think it worked. Woohoo, yes, 7 minutes. Let's go out there.
Rather focus on those things. Put them with your chat on. Clean up in there. You come clean it up. Fuck nigga. What? That's why I love the internet, G. Hell nah. Jesus Christ loves you too, G. Bro. Folks say Jesus Christ loves you.
Time
Hey, I don't know if Trump loved Jesus, but Jesus loves Trump, and bro. Like Jesus loves everybody, folks. He gave free will. If Trump want to do whatever he want to do with his free will, God love you for it. It might not be enough to get into heaven, but shit, God still love you for it. He say, I'm drinking coffee looking at my Donald Trump picture on the wall. That's a little excessive. A Donald Trump picture on the wall? You like, if he died or something, I understood. But like, while he alive, it's crazy. It's kind of crazy to just think about that. Dark joke, but really a joke. What begins with an N and ends with an R that you never want to call a black person? Nigger. What? I don't even want to begin to understand that joke. If it's funny though, give me the answer. If it's funny though, neighbor. Damn, that's crazy. Oh shit, that's actually crazy. Can we clip that? That's crazy. Neighbor is crazy. Neighbor is crazy. Hey, that's crazy work. Hey, I have room for racist jokes here. I don't know. I'm not sensitive, bro. Like, you feel me? I grew up on Sticks and Stones in Chicago, bro. Like, I didn't heard it all, so that's funny. It's fucked up, but it's funny. Yeah. Butter sausage, thanks for the 100 gifts. Real thug. What are your superpowers? Melanin. Oh, bro, Dr. Umar float. Water is soft. What? Nah, that joke was funny. I'm not gonna cap. I ain't never heard that one. That's funny. That's funny. That is funny. Oh, my mama, that's funny. Racist, but funny. It is what it is. Chat funny as hell. This shit is hilarious. Hey, that Nick Kerr joke, I've heard that one. Oh, bro, you're not getting me. But I can say it. I'm not afraid to say it. Like, I said it millions of times on this platform. I'm not worried about that. Happy birthday, Nick Kerr. You ain't gonna get no face change of realization from me. Xenophobic. I don't even know what xenophobic is. Can somebody enlighten? Well, I see she talking about xenophobic to somebody, but I don't know what that is. I gotta use Chat GPT or something. fear of people from other places. A man's afraid of foreigners. That's weird. Why are you afraid of foreigners? I mean, everybody technically a foreigner to somebody. Like, you know, regionally, if you go somewhere, you some type of foreigner, bro. Does foreigner only stand for like if you're native to America, which none of y'all are, like other races that come here. So we can't like what's a foreigner, bro? Like we gotta get to the root of who gets to define who foreigners are. That's where the whole xenophobia thing is kind of weird to be afraid of foreigners. Cause it's Earth, bro. Belongs to literally nobody. I mean, you could have the original inhabitants say it's they shit, of course. I definitely believe we all Homo sapiens on the blue dot. As far as the universe thing, debatable. I got to see a little more like definitive proof about universe and space. I got my own kind of like weird little views about that. Maybe someone who doesn't share your values or culture. Like, yeah, that's obvious though, but that's regionally. Everywhere you go, you're not gonna share the same cultures. You could share values, but everybody don't share the same values at the end of the day. You could be next door to somebody your whole life and not share values. That make them a foreigner? Come on now. We gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta dig a little deeper than that. Because values don't mean shit. Or culture, you know? It could be two black families, black American families, with two different cultures on how they do stuff. Can people who aren't black wear do-rags? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Wear what you want to wear. I feel like maybe the only thing, look, if the world just started recognizing that black people made and did the cool shit first, a lot of times, like it don't even gotta, if it was just a normalized thing to recognize shit like that and not try to like make, like do-rags had a stigma for being a thug for a while and shit. So like you asking that question weird as hell because y'all knew y'all know other black people, people outside of black made that shit seem like we was crazy or like bad, but like now motherfuckers want to ask if they could wear it. Go ahead, like just don't be weird trying to say shit was thuggy and gangster and shit like that. But you the whole time wanted to wear it, or you was probably mad you couldn't do it the way we did it, which is cool. But like a do rag is great for your hair. Like I don't know much about white people hair, but I'm sure the do rag gets you together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, it's good for the head, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Pause. But the do-rag is good for your hair in general, bro. Like I'm sure it's good for everybody. Hey, more power to you, bro. Like the do-rag help. It's fried dye and lay shit to the side. You dig? Definitely, if you gotta wear a do-rag, put the shit on, man. My do-rag ain't far. Look, real thug. You know what I'm saying? I just hate how they world gave this shit a over thug stimulation. Like, bro, it's a head rag. Motherfuckers was just mad they ain't really had the hell to use it for. You feel me? But yeah, do-rag. Put that shit on. Now, when you put the shit on, you feel me? Don't be on no trying to like act black shit. That's what make it weird. Wear the do-rag, you feel me? If motherfucker get that, oh, you wear the do-rag, you feel me? Hey, yeah, you know, I got a little hair thing going on. It's the only thing that helps. Shout out the guys. That's it, that's all. Appreciate you on the like, bro. That's what I'm saying. If you gotta wear it, look, first of all, I think that's the misconception. Is that at one point, yes, the do-rag was fashion. You feel me? That shit was fashion. Great way to talk. Man, you figure out how you want to talk around your kid. I'm going to talk around mine. If you think I can shelter my daughter from every piece of word that's going to come out of everybody's mouth that's sitting here on this little blue dot, you crazy. Figure out how you want to do your thing. Don't worry about mine, homie. But anyhow, you feel me? The do-rag did become a fashion statement, but that's what happens. I'm from Chicago, but that's what happens when you give it a stigma of like people hate it. You feel me? Oh, I know I'm Gucci. I just like, I love the internet, bro. I'm from back in the way back, the MySpace days, bro. We ain't got nothing on TV. We don't even watch TV in here like that. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me? When you stigmatize something and make it bad to us, we gonna overdo it. We made it fashion. You feel me? And that really pissed a lot of y'all off. Well, not y'all. I can't say y'all. I don't know what y'all is, but you know who I'm talking about when I say y'all. Pissed a lot of people off. So when you say it's for purpose, like we originally was wearing it for purpose. Y'all kind of gave it a stigma of like, it's bad. So then we start popping out with fashion with it. Like, God loves you too, bro. I pray God loves everybody. Whichever God you worship, whatever that God actually looks like, I pray he love you. I pray he love the people around you. I've been yapping. I got to get one more set in, though, real quick. Like, I got to get two more on this, but God loves everybody. Yeah, whatever. Why you so hype? Hell yeah. Because I'm lifting weights, bro. You ain't got no testosterone in your body. You don't know what a peak of testosterone feel like? Hell yeah. Jesus, God love everybody. If you a hey, the internet is crazy. If you a trans woman, God love you too, broski. I don't know. I'm not God. Oh, for now. But God love you, G. You know what I mean? The internet is crazy. And I guarantee that's not even a trans woman saying that funny shit, but like, that's funny as hell. If you is a real trans woman, that's funny. God love you, bro. That's funny as hell. Hell nah. You say, except the Israelis. I see why Dr. Umar be on his lives absolutely tweaking on them clips, because this shit is hilarious. She is for sure. Oh yeah, I must have messed up my fucked up words and shit. I know it. I'm from the old school, you feel me? So I gotta get better with that shit all the time. Looking for a woman in Atlanta is dangerous work. Looking for a woman is dangerous work. Why are you looking for a woman? See, that's your problem. You out actively seeking, and you supposed to let God bring you the greatest gift that you can get, which is a healthy woman. You dig? So stop looking. Look inward. You know what I mean? And that shit gonna come to you like water out of a faucet. You dig? Let me get a setting. Chat's hilarious. I appreciate them little random people that pop in with the Jesus and God loves you. I don't know what type of crazy juice y'all sip in the morning, but I need a sip. All the time, God is good.
His stuff.
I met my girl on Tinder, bro. Believe it or not, I was actively seeking on folks. But at the exact same time, I was like doing some except for the times you Israeli. See, that whole Israeli talk as a black man, like, for one, there's a whole sector of people who claim Israel to be the children of Israel that people don't recognize, and then there's a sector of people who claim to be the children of Israel that we do publicly recognize. So, however you want to see, you know what I'm saying? That's on. You feel me? Y'all can throw that Israel shit out all y'all want. That's cool, but just understand, people read books around here. He ain't no gangster. I'm definitely not a gangster. I don't know what Pikachu. I agree with you, brother. Definitely not a gangster. For sure not a gangster. And if you from Chicago, you know I ain't a gangster. Oh, bro. That's not even in my vocab. Anyhow, am I gay? Maybe, bro. Or am I still on meth? That's critical work. Did y'all know, fun fact, the Nazi regime was typically very high on methamphetamines? Like, I got video footage on my podcast right now that y'all can go watch. Since you want to talk shit, I'm going to flip it into a promo. Go watch my video on the Nazis in America. You feel me? Go watch my video on the Nazis in America. Go watch my video on the Nazis in America. I got footage of Hitler tweaking off the heroin. I got footage of Hitler tweaking off the heroin. I got footage of Hitler tweaking off the heroin. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for subbing. Go watch the video, though. It's really informative. We did some research. We really put it together. We talk about Mercedes. We talk about Hugo Boss. All these brands. We talk about Warner Von Braun. We talk about NASA and the Nazis. We go deep. We go deep. Don't think you coming into this pod on this in the comments trolling. I'm the original troll. All the trolling y'all want to do, I did research and videos on the shit. Don't come in here talking crazy. We can go right. We can do this all day. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that. But go watch the video on the methamphetamines in Nazi Germany. They was high. Oh, bro. They was fried. It's a video of Hitler. He was tweaking. I'm talking about he getting that. Really tweaking. I like the trolls in the comments. I gotta give my boy a shout out. He's solid. Real thug, man. I don't know what I gotta do, but we gonna do something. Look, see, there go another one. Praise Jesus. Yeah. Praise Jesus. Hey, do y'all know, why do Jesus got so many different names? I done heard Jesus from, I guess it's the Spain way of saying it. Yeshua. I done heard Yahweh. What's worse, Pablo Escobar or Ronald Reagan? You know what? That's a crazy ass question. I know where you was going with that. That's a crazy ass question. You know what? Ronald Reagan, hold on. Pablo did his thing, but Ronald Reagan did a number on an entire country. You understand me? Ronald Reagan did a number on an entire country. Like, Ronald Reagan was flooding in so much dope to the hoods that black people was able to get, understand this, he was flooding in so much dope into the hood that it allowed certain black people to be rich for selling it. That's a crazy way. That's a crazy, like, that's crazy. He created a whole new market. Like, he flooded in so much dope, he should have been hung for crimes against humanity. Jesus is a miracle worker, yes. What you mean you used to be a troll? I'm not used to be a troll. I am a troll. I love this shit. I'm in this for the love, bro. Y'all this internet shit for y'all is I do this shit for real. I love this shit. Like, this shit was like a crystal ball. I know Jesus, don't mock him. Remember, Jesus look. I know Jesus too. He might not look like yours, but my Jesus, we locked in. Tell your girl stop doom scrolling. Both y'all clean that rat then. Why don't you come fucking clean it, pussy? CIA won, bro. Absolutely they did. Hey, the CIA is doing laps. The CIA is doing laps, victory laps, with the flag on their back. Usain Bolt style. You ain't black if you never smoked crack. Critical statement. All these people talking that you ain't black if you ain't never smoked crack. You ain't white if you ain't never stole a black invention. The girl on the couch just flashed us big titties. I know you lying. You should love cleaning your house so the kid can play. The crib is clean. What the perks, critical work. Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart? Dave Chappelle. We're not going back and forth. Older Dave, he a little woke. We not going, older Dave, he on that. Not woke in like a bad sense, but more so like he educating more now with his comedy. I guess he was too back in his older shit to an extent. It was just a little like that shit was fucked up funny. You feel me? He say, I'm white and I've smoked crack. That's crazy. Shout out to the white boy coming to the defense, man. Y'all are real thugs in here. I didn't even know that about Reagan. That's fucked up. Bro, you got to understand something. Ronald Reagan is the sole reason that crack cocaine entered the United States. Like, this is proven, though. Like, bro didn't ask no crazy question. This is all proven. You dig? He flooded in the country with dope. You know what I'm saying? That's how the shit was getting in. CIA was flooded in. It was literal experiments, bro. The CIA never stops experimenting, bro. All that old experiments y'all hear about, it's a new one going on right now. We just never know. If Africa never existed, history would be the same. If Africa never existed, you wouldn't have people on this earth, you dumbass. You know how senile and stupid you got to be to say if Africa never existed, history would be the same. You literally wouldn't have people. And that's per y'all science. Man, get your broke ass off live and tend to the damn house. No. What you need, sweet? Oh, come on. What's in here?
You don't want it? What you want? Okay. Go to Daddy's bringing it. Hold on.
You don't want the booty blanket?
She does.
You want it? You want the booty blanket? Kobe or LeBron? LeBron James. There's no questions to be asked there. You absolutely can see her do her nails. If that's your thing, do your thing. Bron is crazy. But we all got to admit, LeBron James y'all knew he was going to be great by the time he was like 16 years old. Y'all was debating Kobe or LeBron before he got to the NBA. What do I do for work? YouTube. I'll never disclose to the public what I do for work because you see how they be in the comments weird. Y'all weird. But I also do YouTube for work. That is also a job. So I do YouTube. That's what y'all gonna get up out of me. Not saying it like you was trying to be invasive. You've been solid, but I'm explaining why I won't really tell nobody none of that extra shit. Like, y'all like to be weird. For those of y'all trying to say it's a rat den, this is our comfy space right now. We have a blanket down. We're chilling. I'm getting some lift in. I was getting my hair braided. I don't even got to explain to y'all. But if y'all don't know what it likes to be with your family, chilling, relaxing, maxing all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. You don't know. You should get up. You should get on at UPS. 120K a year driving a truck, no CDL. Oh shit! I didn't know you ain't need no CDL to do that. But I do not. I'm not a fan of the big truck driving thing. Like over the years, I've all you see the jobs and people getting money over that. But the trucks, it's like those kill machines to me. Oh yeah, I know it, bro. This is why even when I'm trying to do some work and I feel like I need to get on YouTube, still talk to people, still get out here and do what I gotta do, I still like to have my family around me at all times. I am a fan of money, huge fan of money, but not enough to do anything that I don't like. Oh yeah, everybody hates working, but we all love money. You can't make it without putting in some work. I mean, some people born into it. It's a different convo. But for the most of us, there's a 1% for a reason. 99% of us got to get up and get it. Damn, man. Appreciate that, man. That $10 is love, bro. I really appreciate that. That shit goes right to the fam. It really does us a solid. That's real love. This is the Session Podcast. If you're new to this, you ain't true to this. Don't come in here talking about why Unc is fried as hell. Absolutely. 1,000%. The CDL life is cool, bro. It's all cool. It does seem, that's the main thing, bro. Bello said it. Life seems lonely and unhealthy. Those two things, I cannot dig. You get one time on this earth. I got two beautiful women I live with. I don't want to be gone for days for a check. That's selling your soul. That's slavery. I will never be a slave. I am the last liberated man in my mind. Smash out 10 push-ups for the fam. I am yapping. I'm not doing push-ups. I'm doing a little pressy press. Man, bro, appreciate you, God. That shit was real thug love. That's real thug love. Damn, I need moderators, bro. Damn, man, I need a moderator on here. I don't even know. I don't got time to do all this. Love the hair loss. Oh, love the hair too, boss. I thought you said love the hair loss. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm losing. Thank you, bro. I got to get it rebraided. I actually slept without a do-rag for a little bit this morning. Like on some lazy napping shit. Kind of fucked it up, but we good. Yeah, them lone wolf jobs, man. And I like the trucker. You know what I'm saying? People got to do what they got to do. I just can't. AI or Kyrie? Come on, man. Like y'all you asking these ball questions, and I got deep ball knowledge. Go watch my latest docuseries on the Morgan Park High School basketball team from Chicago, Illinois. Go watch my docuseries on Wayne Blackshear from Louisville, his high school journey. Go watch that video right now. Kyrie Irving is 20 times better than anything AI could have ever been. AI was very nice. All the handles started a lot of stuff, but we talking about somebody who has the paws attached to his hands when he dribbling. It like don't leave his hand. It's literally a string attached to the ball coming from his wrist when he dribbled the ball. Y'all don't understand what that means. Where's the foil, coconut? What does that mean, bro? Where's the muscle? I don't have much muscle, okay? I lift for health, longevity. I'm not lifting necessarily to be the strongest dude. I lift for testosterone purposes. And just because, like, I can do that. Like, I got those genetics of where I lift and I grow muscle kind of quickly. I broke my wrist for the 4th time. You need to stay off that motherfucker. Where's the foil? This is why I need a moderator. I don't even know what where's the foil mean. I don't even really care. It's just low-key weird that you in here saying where's the foil. Like, if you're not thinking to yourself that that's weird for me to type, like, y'all gotta be kids. That's how I know it's kids or people without no money. Because why do y'all want to do that? There it is. Bro's gonna be a moderator. Can manage blocked words, change chat modes and live, and reviewing. All right, let's start there. Because I don't know how to really work all this. I'm new to the live, bro. I don't be on the live too crazy. You selfish. She need her own account. You ain't it. She said no words. That just means you're overhorned out. That's all I know. I literally know you just want to see something else. Like, weeds shit anymore. I don't understand your statement. Can't really say much back. You ain't got to be sorry, bro. Be careful. It's just kind of weird to be in here saying "Where's the foil" over and over again, and nobody's giving you no playback. We gotta look inward. Your hairline is horrible. I don't get liners. That's. I have good hair, and it braids. I haven't been to a barber in almost a year. I don't go to the barber, bro. If I gotta clean this up, I do this myself. I'm grown ass man. Y'all don't understand nothing. Y'all chilling. But I'm here to teach you, bro. This is my life calling, to teach young fuck niggas like you. You dig? I'm trying to see the nails, not your girl, my guy. You're literally I don't even want to go back and forth, but if you want to sit here and look at a girl do her nails, there's pages for that. There's nail techs all over. If you don't want to see my girl and you want to see her nails, like, let's come on, man. What up, chat? What's the word? Who is dad behind you? Make it make sense. Bro, what made you be black? Ancestors. Come on now. Let's talk crazy. I'm happy to be black. Y'all ass don't know. It's only one molecular difference between chlorophyll and melanin, and that's magnesium. Do some homework. Y'all thought y'all was coming in here crazy. Yes, sir. All positive vibes. You know that. Poor child, for sure that we ain't rich at all. Oh, bro, and she know it. Oh, bro. What's your plans on flat earth? I genuinely believe we might be on a flat earth. Tablet babies. Mind you, this your first impression and we only been on here for 40 minutes. You don't even know what you know. I genuinely believe we might be on the flat earth. You think he chose to be black? Dude was born black. This guy dumb or something? Hey, man, we don't entertain the dumb. We just kind of laugh it off. Shaquille O'Neal, hands down, most dominant player to ever touch the fucking court. He the dude from Lockdown. That's crazy. Bro, have you low-key seen that interview with him and Vlad? It's a sad interview, bro. If we talking about the same dude, or if you talking about the main character that stabbed the dude in the... That was crazy. All videos of Earth is used by a fishbowl lens. That's why I kind of genuinely believe that. The more you know, you feel me? What you need, boo? What you need? No what? Come. What happened? I like this guy. He don't get mad. He just laughs, talk shit. Oh yeah, bro. Can't nothing sticks and stones, bro. I'm from Chicago, bro. I done heard everything. People think shit talking, y'all trolling. That ain't nothing. Imagine going just up the street and you head down the street every day. Like, you hear it in school, like lunch table. We used to, look, in the black community, we used to flame each other. We call it flaming back in the day. Where we just talk crazy to each other at lunch. Like, whatever you got on, no matter how broke, poor, rich you was, like, we flaming your shit. You know, what them shoes is, what's this? Like, and in a way, it was love. Nobody got too mad. We all laughed. You could get embarrassed. At the end of the day, you got to come back to the lunch table the next day and flame dude back. So y'all think y'all on the internet trolling, trying to talk about how I live, how I do my... Look, it's a million people that'll testify at my funeral to the life that I live as a real man, and I ain't worried about nothing that no nigga on the internet got to say about me. Oh, yeah. No, you know what it is, Scott. We all locked in. Somebody say, bro, what made you be gay? That's crazy. This is crazy. The internet is so funny, bro. Scary movie. Yeah, that movie crazy. Hey, if you never seen Lockdown, you definitely want to go watch that movie. That movie teach you something about real life. And a lot of I think every young black man needs to watch Lockdown. That, they need to watch Animal. If y'all have never seen the movie Animal, it got Ving Rhames in it. Watch that movie. That's crazy work. I think it's another movie like Doing Hard Time. Watch that movie. Crazy work. You got to watch all those black jail movies. They was really showing y'all what it could get like in the, like you don't want to watch none of. I think it's another movie that showed me something like I think it's South Central, the Deuce when Burr went to jail. His man's got in there strung, like he was strung out and all that crazy stuff, bro. Like, I gotta see that, bro. Oh yeah, the new movies is trash. We don't really even watch new movies around this house. Zoski, what's the word? Somebody put a dome on the flat earth. Hey, look, I feel like I go watch my let's do this again. Go watch my video on the firmament. 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 We already come on, y'all come into the we do that. Fresh was a good movie for sure. But we was on the lines of like the jail, like the little jail, weird, wicked jail content they was putting out back in the early 90s. You feel me? Shout out to that though, because a lot of people want to say that's programming. For me, that shit was horror film, bro. Like I ain't want to deal with none of that, bro. That ain't for nothing. What you need, little bud? Come on, let's go get some milk. No? What do you want then? Come on, you want to go say hi to the people? Yeah. Look at the zesty festies in here. That's what Dr. Umar called it. First time felon. What is that? They got pop-ups, but you just click back and continue. Yeah, the Avatar movie is a documentary. The Avatar movie is a documentary. I don't believe all humans are from this earth or evolved on this earth. I think some people were put here. Deontay Kyle's Jesus standing in the way statement. I didn't see it, but if it's anything along the lines of that we got to get off the Jesus train, that brother might just be right. Have I ever astral projected? Now, there's some real talk right here. This is what I'm talking about. Shout out to Rome. This is what I'm talking about. So look, I remember going on a journey trying to astral project. I did a lot of history. I found this book by this author. I got the PDF, but I can't think of the author's name. But he talks about he describes everything. It's an old book. The CIA used it. I went through the CIA files, all this shit. It's an old book. I did some Reddit history searching. They put me on. One night, I got to the vibrational stage. If y'all don't know what the vibrational stage feels like, it's an intense, like your entire body literally feels like it's vibrating. And I remember that I could not move, but I got scared. I got extremely scared. I was on shrooms that night. I got extremely scared because I hit the vibrational stage, and I was conscious as to what was coming next. I could not speak, and even though I was trying to say, babe, 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 I was trying to yell to my lady. I was like, babe, babe, babe. Could not speak. I could not tap the side of the bed like I thought I was. I hit that little sleep paralysis joint, but the fear in me just woke me up. But I'm forever trying to get back there now because after doing more research and learning, like, gee, you was right there. You know, I didn't want to be scared. Remediation education. You could have spent even less time to get a basic remediation education. What is this motherfucker trying to say? Jealousy holds you back. You talking about everybody left, everybody just came right back. You got to stop talking crazy. See, you hurting yourself. Honest, hey, Jeezy, can we move this Merc nigga? He kind of being weird. Like, at the same time, this still my lady. So if you want to come in my shit and be weird, you got to be subject to my shit, which is no weirdness. Yeah, man, I just made here. Add as a mod. Standard. There it is, bro. Move that nigga. I just made. Let me see. Do I make him a mod? Yeah, I just made you a mod. That easy, bro. Me and bro just Kobe and Shaq some shit. No cap. That's how quick it is. Don't come in here talking ridiculous, y'all. Look, we can chat, we can joke, we can troll. But don't start being weird. That's the limit right there, Jeezy, is the weird. The weird. Once it get to that weird, all right. You know what I mean? What about Kundalini awakening? You in that? I don't know anything about that, but now you just gave me some new homework. That's the beauty of this life shit, bro. I love talking to people around the world And they putting me on to something. Now I got something new to research, and I'm definitely gonna do my homework because I never heard of this. If you got any little brief insight, put me on. Oh, I know it's the land of the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? But we also got a sector of people in here that's vibing, and we talking. We vibing. So if niggas want to come in here on a weird, like, nah, it ain't you. We got options. Just like walking away from a fight in person. I can just remove you. Is this Gabe Vincent? Is crazy. Gabe got the grays going in his beard now, man. I start seeing that. What do you need, babe? You want to do who?
She's bringing her nail polish.
Oh. Where is it? Show me.
In the bedroom.
Where's that bed?
In the bedroom.
In the who?
In the bedroom.
Ours or hers?
Ours.
Where?
Probably on your little table.
What do you want? We locked. Oh yeah, bro. I don't be doing the lives too crazy. Might be mad busy, but that's one of my things is I really want to do. Do you believe black people were in America before the red-skinned natives? 1,000%. I think they kind of the same. I think the redskins that we see on the pictures and stuff they ain't the redskins. I think those are some type of like they might be Mexicans because Mexicans had a big big land mass that was we know Mexico had or it was called Mexico. But there's a time before that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think that all these natives that we be seeing. Yeah, that's kind of how I believe. A lot of people talk about the Bering Strait. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I don't think that the Native Americans that they show us is the true Native Americans. Go to YouTube right now, type in the Moor with the Emerald Cluster. They're gonna show you what a real Native American king from Florida looked like. And it depicts him gifting emeralds. You know what I'm saying? To some like conquistadors or some shit. But like whoever was coming over, you know what I mean? But those people was dark, jet black. You feel me? Just like the boys in Florida look like now. That's how they look back in the day. And if you know anything about the Seminoles, and they try to say that the slaves joined the Seminoles and fought them off. The Seminoles was already black and whooping ass. They just don't really talk about that. Do some homework on that. The Toad psychedelic, DMT, that's a God-given gift. I've never done it, but I've heard it take people to different type of realms, astral projection, get them out their body. You're talking about slaves that came to Florida and mixed with natives. Exactly. That's literally what I'm saying is that's the history they tell y'all is that slaves came to Florida and mixed with natives because they want to denounce the fact that those natives were already black. Y'all just don't understand that. If you don't understand that, it's okay. It's nothing wrong with it, but I understand a little deeper. They don't It's the reason why you can't deport blacks. You ain't never heard no conversation about deporting black people. You can't deport people that was already here. Yeah, the Seminoles. But what they not telling you is that the Seminoles are black. They was already black. I don't want to go into that whole race thing, but in my beliefs, what I've done my research on is that it wasn't just slaves that just joined some Native Americans. They was black, G. You know what I'm saying? They was black. Mixed with Spanish and natives. Negative. There's no such thing. Negative, brother. Negative. Spanish is conquerors, bro. Y'all know that. They come on now. Spanish ain't get here till late. We talking about before. See, y'all start y'all history off where records start. I start my history off where common fucking sense starts, bro. There was a time before people found whatever they found and decided they wanted to take whatever they wanted to take. There was a time. They also teach some Seminole were slaveholders. I don't know. I think slavery is a huge fallacy. I don't think slavery is to the extent they want you to think. I think some people were slaves, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was the way they put it in these movies, bro. It doesn't make any logical sense number wise. It doesn't make any sense health wise. It just don't make sense. There's no way that a few men on the plantation was just overdoing. Yeah. Oh yeah. The movie's this way. What you need? Oh, I can get it some. That's no problem. The zesty festies.
Thanks, Daddy.
All right, what's the word? A lot of black folks, yes, they love to tell y'all the story that black people are the minority. We might be like, I don't even think we that outnumbered, to be crazy, to be frank. There was like a mass killing of black people. Like a lot of black people died from some of that racism shit. But I don't think it's as deep as y'all think, bro. The Mexicans be always trying to throw some shit. Yeah, the Mexicans, I think, are like a mixed race. No shade. I just think y'all a mixed race. Like, it's just... Black people are their own race. It's clear. We got different hair, skin. It's clear. You know? Yeah, I don't think black people are the minority at all. I think they love to tell you this to keep you down. Psychological warfare is a thing. That's the thing. Nobody talk about psychological warfare. I don't claim to be the all-knowing of everything, but if the way I talk strikes you to believe that I'm the all-knowing of everything, you might be taking a download. You might just need to take them blockers off and accept it. Like I always say, these are my beliefs. You ain't me. You ain't got to believe what I believe. You got your own brain, your own free will, broski. What you eat don't make me shit. You understood? 1,000% believe there's more people of color than white people. But I do run into sectors where I'm in a lot of places where I see a ton of white people and no black. So I don't think necessarily that, I think white people might have caught up. Like I think at one point white people was a minority. I think white people have caught up through healthcare and shit like that, for sure. If the y'all don't pertain to you, it shouldn't offend you. If it do, then wear the fucking boot, goofy. I don't care. You mad about how I talk? Yes, I'm saying y'all, because if you ain't black, I'm referring to you as y'all. When we talking about black shit, the fuck you thought you was gonna get out of me? Psychological warfare is a whole thing. People don't talk about it. I don't know what the fuck we in here talking black discussion. You feel me? If you didn't get your cocoa melon head ass, boy, come on. Let's talk about something constructive. If your time is coming in here to type in something hurtful to me, look inside, bro. Look inside, bro. I don't know what to tell you. That's your entertainment for the day. That's what you like to do. Your motion in life is getting in here to try to make somebody mad through the internet. Like, that's your motion. That's what you do. That's your prerogative, broski. I'm not here to hate on that. That ain't motion to me. Yeah, you see how motherfuckers only got a little laugh emoji to put in. That's how you, exactly, look inside. Bro looking like Kangaroo Jack. You know what's funny? I actually think kangaroos Like, I don't think this for real, but it's a fun theory. But kangaroos look like some type of weird hybrid experiment. Do they not? Like, they box, they jump, they tail wicked, they got abs and shit, they be strong. Like, they like 7 feet tall or whatever the fuck when they stand up. Like, yeah, that's the beauty of life, bro. Just hearing everybody's perspective. For real, for real. But I genuinely think, like, Australia is the land of, like, experimented animals and shit. Like, some way back in the way back, like, way back before we even can think of, like, I think they had technology and shit. And I think Australia was put to the side because some crazy shit. I might be very ignorant. See, this is the thing. I can be ignorant, and I know what the word ignorant means. I might not know everything, but the beauty of this is that I like to discover. I like to still keep my imagination, and I like to explore those possibilities. Last thing that I need is for somebody to try to shelter my imagination, because that's where I know I get the best downloads from. Without imagination, you don't get innovation. So I'll be ignorant as long as I need to continue to grow and push forward the narratives, waking up people, opening people's eyes. We all ignorant. We don't know shit. Y'all out here claiming religions and don't know who the fuck y'all talking to. Like, we all ignorant, broski. That don't faze me. But imagination is one of the greatest tools that I was ever blessed with. And that's cool. I'll be ignorant. That's cool. Who this Shiggy B? Who is this? I know that nigga. I'll be ignorant though. Y'all know that. I know that pic, twin. Yeah, I see you. Look at her go there, trolling. This why you can't get too mad at the trolls on the net. It might be your homie for real. It might be your homie for real. I don't know what my max bench is, bro. I might could get up maybe a little under 225, but I might not be able to. I don't know. I don't really bench press too crazy. I should be. I really do need to be bench pressing way more. My dog. This shit is funny. This is my guy right here. For sure. Chill, man. I appreciate the trolls on here, though. This shit be lit. I appreciate the trolls. Let's do some food. What do you want? What do you want to eat? Wow. Oh, what the heck? Look at that. Look at the baby. What's the baby's name?
The baby's name.
What's her name?
Cora.
Her name's Cora too? Oh my goodness. I look like Sid from Ice Age, bro. Okay. You can't trip off the trolls, man. The internet, that shit make the internet go round, bro. Is the trolls? Cause look, G, sometimes the trolls be dead funny though, like be literally hilarious. Wow, does the young nigga got an ankle monitor on already?
Daddy,
Yes.
animal crackers.
No animal crackers? Let's go get an animal cracker. Let's go. Can Daddy get one? Dad tax? Thank you, beautiful. Whenever you get snacks for your kid, you gotta take a piece. Even if you don't like it, you bought it. It's dad tax. Pay yourself first. Oh man. Thank you, bro. Look, I done been through my ups and downs in life. The only thing that I know work is positivity. And when you start looking at the science they did with them, they did some science with like some ice and negative and positive words. When I seen a study of some shit like that, it made sense. I mean, your whole body is made of water. If you putting down negative frequencies into your waters, you cooked. Look at y'all, go to your neighborhood right now and look at your water tower. You will notice that there are 5G towers connected to your water towers in your neighborhood. Frequency is everything, brother. Understand this war we fighting. You'll do better at it. There's a bonnet wearing Section 8 queen there. That's the only type of queen I want. You niggas ain't on shit. You think what the fuck? Hell yeah, look at this. That's the only queen I want. If she can't bonnet Section 8 with a nigga, I don't want it. You thought you was coming in here talking crazy? That's the only queen I want, man. Crazy ass boy. Crazy ass boy. Hell. I ain't never been on Section 8, never been on no wick. Y'all know what the fuck you know. Good thing I ain't got no homies. Y'all know that. Come on now. She can't bang no homies because I don't have none. This dudes get put out on TV. I don't know what that mean, bro. If you talking shit, just like that's cool. I don't know what that mean though. Hey, I don't understand the 6'7" shit, but I like the shit. You feel me? I like the little. I just made 29 and shit, so like when I see the kids doing they goofy shit, and we're like, oh, what the fuck is 6'7"? Bro, we had goofy shit too that nobody understood. But that shit, whatever, 6'7", they got their shit. Oh yeah, bro, I'm super positive, bro. You can't troll me, nigga. Definitely don't come to a project, baby, coming in here talking about project shit. That's the shit I like. I don't know. I heard some shit. Somebody say 6 feet deep, 7 feet apart. I don't know where y'all burying people at, but in Chicago, them bodies ain't 7 feet apart. They be like maybe 2, 3. So I don't know what the 6'7" really mean. I don't know what the 6'7" mean. Shout out to my moderator, man. I see you locking in on niggas, man. He on point. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I ask, bro. I see the message you put. I didn't even see that. Let me, bing, bing. You control all day long. Just don't bring the kids into it. That's weird energy. Used to be a time where it was like a thing, no women and children involved. What's wrong? 500K right now, a dinner with Jay-Z. I'm going to take that 500 and I might just try to bribe Jay with a little dough to still have that dinner though. So I know what to do with that 500, see? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the kids part is weird to me. If people being here on the kids, that's weird. Do y'all thing. A lot of times they might be kids. Other times they just weird. Like I say, trolling, talking shit. You talk about me all day long. But it get to a point where it's like, don't be weird. Like and it ain't even making me uncomfortable. It's just more so like I'm starting to think what's your thought process? Like I don't even be mad. I'll be like, yo, shout out to Boston. It ain't fuck the who raised you. It's like, yo, what's motivating you inside, bro? Like you gotta shout out Boston, man. I went to Boston one time. She had family out in Boston. I slid. It's beautiful. Nobody told me Massachusetts has so much forestry, like trees. And I went in November. It was beautiful, bro. It was red, yellow, orange, and shit. Boston as a city, it looked a little old. Like I didn't know the city. It looked like Paul Revere was in that motherfucker. Clear your house game. Bro, this is the thing. You are like the 4th, 5th, 6th person to come in here talking about clean your house. You a bit late on the troll, so I'm going to just let you talk to yourself. Why do you got a blanket on the floor? You ain't got rugs. So this is like my gym space. So there's a turf there, under a rug back there that you just can't see. And my daughter likes to be cozy, so I put a cover on the floor to protect her pretty legs for when she gets older. You niggas don't know nothing about that. Yeah, Boston definitely an OG city. I can tell off the rip, just riding through there. I was like, where I had to go was like an hour out of Boston, but you land in Boston, you gotta ride through. But the rest of Massachusetts, I didn't know it was looking like that. It's pretty. It's really pretty. I really like it. You just say, I got dirty feet. If you got dirty feet, you got dirty feet, bro. I don't know what your feet got to do about it. Baltimore accent is pretty goofy from what I hear online. I've never been. And I never really heard like a true, maybe at the airport I think I did, but I don't know if I heard like that hard, thick Boston fucking, I don't know, whatever, however they talk, you know. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere got an accent though, that's for sure. I think Florida got a weird accent too. At least like the hood dudes. I think that shit is weird.
Girl, did you get apples? You don't want them? You want your milk? You're sleepy now?
Corey, you just said 6 emotions in like 30 seconds. What is it, gang? You want to take a nap? Really? If you want to take a nap, go lay down. Then you don't want to take a nap. What a messy bedroom. Good thing this ain't my bedroom. Everybody coming, like, this kind of low-key getting old, so I'm going to just let people talk about that one. Like, it's not even a fun troll to, like, de-troll. It's no longer fun to de-troll the messy, clean-up troll. It's not funny. If you come in here with that, we did that. Like, we in 69 minutes. We did that shit in the first 20. What's your take on numbers control in the world? Can you just define what do you mean more about the numbers control? I have an interesting story for you. Is that at 6 a.m. I peed in the bed and then I woke up at 12 p.m. It was dried and stinky. That's cool. I don't know what you got going on. You say Florida hood be talking in hieroglyphics. No cap. They ass speaking straight Egyptian, bro. We don't know what the hell they be saying. I got scabbies on my nutsack. You're definitely a child. You're definitely a child. I know. I can tell that. I can tell that you are a child. How about that? I can tell that you don't live alone. You have family there, buddy. Mom and dad. You don't pay bills because you're typing shit like that. Shout out to everybody that get in the comments who don't pay bills. Shout out to y'all. So much time on y'all hands to type weird shit. But that's cool. You know what I'm saying? What an intellectual. When did I get to the weird side of the commenters? What happened to the enlightened folk? God damn. We got to the weirdos. Yeah. Oh, it's out of school time. We just hit that little mid-afternoon. Y'all just, I can tell y'all just getting out of school. That's what it is. Y'all just getting out of school. This makes sense. What's her name in the back? Her name is Megan. Look like your house smells like farts or hot dogs. So weird. How does it smell like one of the other? Like, I'm so 6'7". They saying hi to you. Can she call you if she want to? I don't think she want to, but if she want to, you asking me if she can call you. You should probably be trying to ask her. Let them troll a little with the. If they want to, you know, it don't matter about that. As long as it ain't the baby. Trolling is cool. Fuck them. Jeezy, it don't hurt my lady. She know we've been doing this thing for a minute. We ain't got nothing. Bro looking like Kangaroo Jack. It must be true because you like the second person to say it. It might be true because you the second person to say it. I'm gonna call her white. Cool. How much you squatting? You know what? I don't know. I think I max out on my bar in terms of weight. I think I only got 135 pounds for my bar. I'm in desperate need of 45s for my straight bar. But I got enough weight for like my curl bar, my dumbbells, my pulley. I definitely got enough weight for that. Just not enough 2-inch circle weights. The little 2-inch hole you need. Do I believe in God? Absolutely. It got to be something that created us. Oh yeah, if he's spamming and shit. Oh yeah, that MF shit, all that shit. I did see that. Yeah, that shit. Get that shit out of there. That weird shit. Don't be fucking up the chat now where we can't read. Don't worry, bro. I am like a troll's kryptonite. you gonna wear yourself out trying to troll me, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I don't get rage baited. Do you think she will marry me, bro? If this is a question for me, I don't think so. Does God have a big gray beard? Hey, you know what? Something about that would be very comforting if we got to God and he did have a big gray beard. And hopefully some type of like staff of some sort and sat like majestically. Because like then you will feel like, I don't know, something about that like on TV when you see that final person with the beard, like, you know what I'm saying? Because if he end up looking like the dude on The Giver, just a regular old dude, like it kind of be like, nigga, you made this? But it got to be like, you know, Rasta man beard and shit. There is no God. We are God. It's only consciousness. You know what? That's a valid statement. I know about the consciousness thing. But I just don't think shit came from nothing. Like, I don't know. It's a wicked thing to think about, like, who could create this shit, you know? Or, like, did this shit... I don't know, bro. Like, that's the thing. That's why when niggas say I'm ignorant, you goddamn right I'm ignorant. I don't know shit. Who black your eye? I don't have a black eye. I just don't sleep much. Do you think that the world is controlled by geometry? You know what? I don't necessarily think just geometry. I think by math in general, which I think geometry has got to be like some type of sub section of math. But I think numbers is the whole game. Christ, King of Kings, get out of here, atheists. People could be atheists. Let them believe what they want to believe, bro. I don't really hate. Actually, I don't even know why I believe in Christ. Honestly, it was given us, I think, through like slavery. So I don't know what I'm supposed to really believe in, but I was born off the Christian shit. So you feel me? That's kind of what my beliefs be centered around. I do a lot of retracting and reading because the Bible kind of give me some confusion. It give me I get a lot of stallmates when I read the Bible. Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate that. You know, I'm gonna keep doing that for sure. Simulation, yeah. I definitely think there's like some type of simulation, but that's what I'm saying. Somebody had to create that simulation. Like if this is a computer simulation, like if this is a Sims game for us, somebody made that code. Somebody put that together. Somebody turned it on. You feel me? So when stuff like that, hey, you want your jumper? Oh no, where'd the leg go? I'm your favorite transgender streamer. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I never heard that compliment before. One time I couldn't go to the bathroom. All right, talk to yourself. Relationship is God. It's better than any religion. That's kind of how I feel. Like if you know that there's something that created all this, you know, lock in with that. It's really that feeling. Like when I pray, there's like a feeling of tetherness. Like when I lock in and like, I'm getting to that point, I'm like, yo, look, check it out. I need wisdom for this, and this. I'm lost. This is what I fucked up in. I know I shouldn't have did this. I could do this better. Help guide me, boom, boom. There's a tethering that attaches to the back. You can feel. You ever feel, look, have y'all ever felt your pineal gland move? That's a whole nother convo. If you've never felt the rocking in the back of your head, you're not tapped in. You're not tapped in. You gotta train your brain. Your brain is a muscle. You gotta train. You ain't never heard anything get better without reps. Avatar hair. You probably a nigga that can't get braids. Lame man, boy. Your ass wish you could get braids and can't do it. On my mama. You know what pissed white people off about black people hair? Is that they women always want to touch our shit. Y'all ain't never seen white women always want to be, oh, can I touch your hair? That shit make a white boy blood boil. That's really the reason racism exists, is that white women like niggas. It lead white men to slim pickings. It's all about reproduction. They really don't be wanting to reproduce with y'all ass. Session, I love your videos. You are my favorite streamer. Thanks for helping me be true to myself. Always be true to yourself. I don't know if that's troll or real deal, but always stay true to yourself. I ain't changing. I got one me. Oh, you talking about me and the tethering? Yeah, bro, it's a tether. It's definitely a tether when you pray. If you locked in, you gotta lock in. That's what I'm saying, Jeezy. The consciousness came from somewhere else. By EBT. My initials is ABT. Get it together, buddy. Fuck wrong with you, bye. Go to the gym, girly boy. I ain't gotta go to the gym. I got it in a crib, crazy boy. You are a gay streamer? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You a bottom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, he's my favorite gay streamer. Hell yeah. Anyhow, I think it's 3 of y'all and 9 people, so the Zesty Festies is out. The Zesty Festies is out. What Dr. Umar say? The Zesty Festies. So Bailey, have you heard about that? Have you heard about that you supposed to not go to the light in order to escape it? So I think you tapped in, but there's something about that. There's like a certain amount of days that you spend in the afterlife, or something like that. The Tibetan Book of the Dead talks about that void space before you come back. Shit like that. That's like a little research about that. But they be putting it in movies that you're not supposed to go to the light at the end of the tunnel. You're supposed to go away from it because that light is the false light that's coming back to Earth. And then they be kind of showing you too, like that light be you coming out the womb in the doctor office. But what if you went to the other way? You know, I heard some testimonials about people like they was angels, supposed to be angels, telling them, come with me, we gonna get you back right. And then they kind of told them, no, you know, we ain't going with you. And they revealed themselves to be the devil or some evil entities. I do smoke. I'm not gonna flame up. I got the fam right here, the little ones around, so we not smoking right now. I definitely smoke the gas. This is the Session Podcast. Y'all gotta catch me on one of my little solos. Feet behind the head or back shots, both, depending on how I'm feeling or how the Henny dripping down. Paul. But both can get right. I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? He say that's wild. It's so, hey, Jeezy, shout out to you, bro. It's so comforting knowing. I got YouTube shit that YouTube sends me. I got to figure out how to see, I'm trying to get better at doing the YouTube more and interacting with y'all. So I got to figure out how to send people certain stuff. Cause this, it's so much more confident being able to just talk, chat, they control. But knowing I got a moderator for weirdos, it's so cool. It's so cool, bro. I don't even have to manually, that shit is dope. Just keep the vibes high. If we gonna vibe, we gonna vibe. I gotta be able to share some funds or something with you, G. We get locked in on something. Why are you gay? No, I ain't gay, bro. Y'all came in here asking if weird questions, talking about, are you gay? Mind you, y'all first wait. Think about this, homie. Your first question to another man is, are you gay? Come on, bro. Lock in, bro. Your first question to a man is, are you gay? The projecting is wild at that point, bro. You gotta lock in, bro. I don't know what you're thinking about. Your first thought is about another man as if he's gay or not. That's kind of odd, bro. I'm just going. If you telling me you hope I'm not gay, that's kind of odd for you to be concerned about me being gay. Oh yeah, I mean, if somebody gonna ask me if I'm gay and I say yeah, I don't give a fuck about what they got to say about that shit, bro. Why is what my dick go into even on y'all top of mind? That's weird. Oh, I know they be talking behind the screen. I'm just trying to help them understand where they weird. Like, why you worried about that, G? If you want to see what people penis go to, there's websites for that, bro. This ain't that website. Like, we on the worldwide net right now. You can go to any website to see anything about where a man put his penis. But that being y'all concern about people is so weird today, bro. Like, it's so weird. I get we humans, we freaked out. I got the Kama Sutra book right here, bro. I done read half the motherfucker. Like, we some freaked out humans. Like, no cap. You feel me? Look at this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The original on my homie. I can't even open it. It's freak nasty in here. Completely illustrated. I had to take the cover off, bro. The cover nasty. We freaked out humans, but don't come in here being weird, bro. Don't come in here being weird and asking me about where I put my penis. That's weird. Yeah, we study over here. Y'all ain't, yeah, we study over here. We study over here for sure. Y'all thought I was just ignorant boo-boo the fool. We study around here, bro. We study. So I understand that we freaked out. That's cool. We some freaky motherfuckers, but time and place, broski. Yeah, y'all, look. I feel like that book just shocked a lot of y'all. Y'all thought that, y'all got to get up on that Kama Sutra book. Hey, you know what's funny? I used to bounce. So I used to stand outside the club at the door a lot. And I ran the door, basically. So a lot of people would say that I look like Exhibit. So you coming in here asking me about the Pimp My Ride show is kind of nostalgic in a way that I ain't heard that shit in a minute, bro. Like the whole Exhibit comment. So you gets 2 chuckles, my dog. Oh, fuck, man. You know what? If you finna bet this month's mortgage on the Lakers or Warriors, bro, I don't know. 2 questions. Is Bron playing? And fuck that Warriors. I like the Lakers, G. I'm a Laker fan. I'm a huge LeBron James fan. But the Warriors got that one. I ain't gonna lie. Steph Curry too good at running a team. You know, no Bron. It's absolutely cooked. If Bron was playing and the way Luka moving, I would say the Lakers might take one. You know, it might be a very close game. Lakers might could take it. I'll get an edge to my favorite player on that part. No Bron. Steve Kerr, I mean, he might not be the best coach, but that team, the way they moving, Kuminga moving different. Kuminga moving absolutely how we thought he would be moving. And the thing about Kuminga is he buying into the system. As much as he want to be that guy, he buying into the system. That's a scary way to re-up with a dude like Kuminga who could go to any team. He could have been drafted to the Raptors and been that dude. Like that dude. You know, he playing his role, so Wemby will soon be unstoppable. You know what? I think Wemby finna hit his peak. I think Wemby finna peak out. It's a crazy statement, but I think he gonna peak out and just be playing consistent. You know what I'm saying? He gonna end up with a chip or 2 for sure. He gonna have a KD style career where it's like he guaranteed buck. You know, I don't think because the way you come into the league stimulated, he can handle the ball now though. Plus he's still growing. Fuck the fact if he's growing, bro. It's like that ain't. Look, if he grow to 8 feet tall, it might do him more harm than good. That's not the problem. The thing is about when you playing this game of ball, it's more than just the size and athleticism, bro. There's a lot of IQ to this shit. We could have been saying the same thing about Giannis when Giannis finally got muscle and all this shit, but it take a lot to win. It take really a lot. That's why niggas like Brian be separating themselves. Like when you come into the league with a lot of shit on your back, a lot of stature, and you don't immediately, we gotta wait on you to grow. You'll never be that elite. You'll never be the greatest. Like he's already never gonna be the greatest. Like that's like I kind of put it that way. He gonna be elite. One of the best players to ever play the game. Top 10, top 5, probably for sure. He'll never be the greatest though. He came into the league. He don't get 3. He ain't did shit. Like, you know, like it ain't really wowing us like we wanted it to. It ain't wowing us, bro. It's more of a like you should be doing that. Like you 7'7" and can play some ball. You should be doing that. He got to hit that point of like, fuck. You know, we ain't really not there yet. But he like that. No, he's like that. He's a great player. But this ball and winning games, bro, it take a lot, G. Like, y'all be seeing them clips of how Bron be putting people in positions and they don't even know why they standing there, and just for the play to end up right where he put that defender. Like, that's the type of level of thinking you got to get to. They thought Chris Paul would be able to do that for him, but 1 year not enough. But you see what I'm saying? You see how you saying Wemby could be in the GOAT convo once he gets his strength? There's players that's like Kobe. Like, Kobe even had to get to that. That's why they don't give Kobe the GOAT. They never give Kobe the GOAT title. You know what I'm saying? He's never in the greatest of all time discussion for real. It's those unicorns that come in the league and show their unicorns from day one. Yeah, he played great ball, but it's almost to the point of like, it ain't shit we ain't seen KD do at 7 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Now, he can still get there. He gonna, but he ain't gonna never be in the GOAT combo. That ain't, unless he pop out 10 rings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got time. You feel me? 20 years though. If Wemby can play a 20 ball like Bron, that's crazy work. But a lot of players is playing a lot longer, so he might be able to. Plus, they trained him. This is another thing. The NBA trained Wemby so early. The man's so flexible because they knew how the history of the league from Sam Bowie, the Eddie Currys, all these bigs that get hurt because they tall. You know what I'm saying? They figured out they really put their time and effort into Wemby. He's a whole project. He's what Joel Embiid career birthed. That trust the process. He birthed that for the international players to really trust the process. That was a real thing. That was a real experiment. What do you think about Cooper Flag? Cooper Flag is one of the greatest prospects we've seen in a long time. Did I watch the Olympics? The basketball? Yeah. I didn't watch everything else. Or the Olympia, like Mr. Olympia on some buff shit. I did not watch Mr. Olympia. I don't watch bodybuilders. They inject themselves with steroids. I'm just cool on that. But Cooper Flag is one of the greatest prospects ever. I've been saying this shit for years. If you know, you know. Cooper Flag is definitely one of them ones. Read the book The Art of War by Sun Tzu. No, but I know this author. He's written a pretty good amount of books, and I believe I have one of his books in my Audible account. I don't know which book it is, but I know which author you are talking about. I have not read that book though. Enlighten me on why you brought that book up and why I should probably watch it. Can you show me proper squat form? I did squats at the very beginning of this video. I'm not doing it again just for you to see my proper squat form, unless it's something that you are having a hard time with. But I'm probably not the guy to do that. This is YouTube. There's a million ways to just type in proper squat form. There's 100,000 people that'll show you how to do proper squat form. I'm just not that dude. Where does UCF stand? Art of War is dope, but I wouldn't recommend the audio version. Get the pocketbook version and check it out when you're on the toilet. Okay. But like, is it self-explanatory when he's talking about the art of war? Is he going over why wars happen, the financial impacts of it, the devastation part of it, the psychological or the biological part about it? Have I read the Book of Enoch? I haven't read the Book of Enoch. I've read excerpts online. I don't have an apocrypha here at all. I have a bunch of Bibles, but not an apocrypha. I got a Jewish Bible, Torah. I don't have an apocrypha though. I know what it talks about: the fallen angels, the tall whites, the Nephilims, the mating and all that jazz. I know a little bit about what it talks about. I haven't taken the time to read that shit myself, but I know about it. I know it's good. I know what it's saying, and I know it was taken out of the original book, so it's got to be some type of piece of game in that motherfucker for real. W's in the chat, bro. W's in the chat. Hey, this streamer shit is so funny. Like the kids got it with the W's in the chat. I love the kids that they can't. Like we've been saying W for a long time in Chicago when the Cubs win. The Cubs fans fly a W flag outside before the win. It's called Fly the W. So when I see this, those certain slangs just go global, like W's. Everybody they using it in the proper manners. Cause W's been out for a minute, but like the Watchers have a lot of similarities between other mythologies like Egyptian, Greek, Norse, and a lot more. Can't be a coincidence. No, none of this shit is a coincidence. I think we all lost some of the main plot. That's saying we lost the plot. I definitely think we lost the plot a long time ago and had to fill in some blanks with the basic foundations still intact. You feel me? So, do you think all religion is connected? 100,000%. I think all human consciousness is connected. Dig deep. I think all of our human thoughts are inside of a reservoir. It might not be a physical thing, but think with me. All of our thoughts are inside of a reservoir. This is why when you can be in India and I could be in America, but we could be doing some of the same shit, inventing some of the same things, and developing some of the same things at the same times. So there's a human theory that like humanity kind of all developed at the same time because of all the thoughts being put up in this, like basically like this reservoir. We can only get downloads from what's up in this reservoir. So that's why I don't think there is like a one smartest man in the world. Like I think everybody has the capacity to be able to receive certain downloads at a certain rate. You feel me? But I believe we all share human consciousness. I truly believe we can all talk telepathically if we decided to stop talking. And like if we all truly decided to stop talking, we would naturally just start being like telepathic. What is it? What's the word I'm trying to use? We would have telepathy. Telepathic, whatever. Nigga, y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. I ain't that goddamn good with words, but we would have telepathy if we decided to stop talking because we would be forced to figure it out. And I think we possess that capability. Free Melly, fuck all that. I don't know, man. If he shot them niggas, we might need to leave him in there. We might need to leave bro in there. You know what I'm saying? If he shot his homies, leave him in there. You know that shit, that movie Sinners, where they talk about like there's people who can thin the veil with the evil and shit with the music. Melly might be one of them niggas. That Murder on My Mind was kind of crazy. What's your advice for someone who can't remember the last paragraph that they read? You talking about like in reading comprehension? Because I was like that when I was a kid. I would be reading the words, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I think that was from just being like illiterate. I remember being like coming from a black school to an all-white school, and I couldn't keep up with the chapter books we was reading. But it took a little more time of like looking up and understanding language and words. So dictionaries help. It help you understand what words mean, so it resonates a little better. So if you reading books or reading paragraphs and stuff like that you just can't remember, it may be because you don't truly understand. It's hard to understand. It's hard to remember stuff you don't understand. The 100th monkey effect. I have not heard of the 100th monkey effect. Can you put me on? I've heard of the stoned ape theory, which I'm actually I think people did get stoned off some mushrooms to get their brain going a little better, but what? Oh, your shirt's long enough anyway. Bro, set up for real. What you mean by that? Oh, he's set up. Oh, yeah. Hey, I don't know, man. Like, why would enlighten me? Why he would be set up though? Like, I know I'm a conspiracy dude. If there's like some type of conspiracy behind why YNW Melly would be set up, put me on. Just let me know. I don't know. I really don't know. But I've seen, and it's been so long too. Now he been locked up. It's got to been at least 4 years now, bro.
At least, because I remember Melly was getting locked up when I about met my lady, and we just made 5. What the hell are jewels? What the hell? What do you mean? What the hell are jewels, bro? Explain. What you squatting? I was not. I be squatting this dumbbells. Okay. So today I was doing these. I don't know what they call, hack squats. I don't know what they call, bro. When you hold the dumbbell like that. Shit. I was doing those. So, I like to do it because your libido is all in your legs. The blood flow when you're trying to get down with your lady. So I be trying to. You feel me? Oh, you can send jewels. You know what, bro? I'm not that inclined with the YouTube jewels sending all the. I'm not too inclined with it, G. Legs and back. You no cap, bro. You know what you know. That's kind of the secret to a lot of this shit, bro. Like the arms come with a lot of extra. Like pull-ups are really good for my arms and my upper body. Like even my abs. So I don't lift too heavy with my arms. I really enjoy calisthenics with my arms. I do a lot of back with my pulley machine. I do hella back with that. A lot of lat pull downs. So the back is good with that, but also pull-ups really help with the back. So honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all, pull-ups and dips for the upper body is my game. That's kind of how I build my scope. I'm not the best. I'm not the most fit, but like the push-ups and thank you, bro. Appreciate the subscription. But pull-ups is my game. Dips. I see the fastest. Everybody's different, and I'm not a fitness influencer guy. With lifting weights are good too. I like lifting really heavy. It makes me feel good. But I think for my body, I gain muscle faster doing more calisthenics things. Like sometimes I can do pull-ups for a week and literally see results. Like my lady will literally be telling me when she can see it. And it happens that fast when you do it right. And I walk a lot, get a lot of cardio, and I don't eat too crazy. I eat a lot, but I'm not too crazy. So for my way to do it is I like pull-ups. That'll get you right. And all the chin-ups, I can only do like 1 or 2 actual pull-ups. But the chin-ups, I crank those out. Use this grip where you like this. I'll be hitting a 100 monkey effect. Is a phenomenon when one group of monkeys learn something new, but another group of monkeys who had no contact of the first group started to do the same thing as the first. Yeah, that's what I mean. I've heard of that. I have heard of that. I didn't know that's the name of the effect or whatever they call it, the phenomena. But I do believe that all humans, bless you, I do believe that all humans have that reservoir and we got access to that reservoir. And I don't think we can outdo each other because of that reservoir, whether it's held by the firmament or the moon. I've heard all type of crazy shit about the moon. But I do believe that truly we all connected, and bless you, consciously. Appreciate the sub, bro. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. I try to be genuine. That's one thing I tell my girl all the time. I hate people that ain't genuine. If it's a hidden agenda behind it, fuck it. But I just genuinely like to chat. I like to get educated as much as I try to like put people on. It's not even about educating. I just like to help you think a different way. Oh, so this joint, so when I bought it, I did a lot of research. I caught it on an Amazon Prime Day for my birthday last year. Yeah. So it cost me $340 total, like tax and shipping and all that. It was on sale. I think it was like maybe a $500, $600 machine. But from the YouTube videos I've seen, somebody did like a 600-pound squat on this, held up fine. And I've put some weight on it. I've slammed some weight after a hard set. This shit is sturdy. And it's a house gym. It's a crib gym. Like, I'm not bodybuilder big, and I'm not trying to get bodybuilder big. But even if I wanted to get bodybuilder big, there's methods of getting bodybuilder big without having to be on a 1,000-pound regimen. You feel me? It's definitely official. This is probably the best investment. Me and my lady were going to the gym consistently, but at the times we were going to the gym, people were using the cables a lot, like the big buff dudes in the gym. And it wasn't even really me. My lady really wanted to use the cables and the squat rack. Plus, there'd be a lot of weird stigma in the gym when you're just trying to get a hard workout, do your squats and shit like that. The height is definitely about 7 feet. So I'm 6 feet for reference, 6'1" with a good pair of shoes. So if you can see how tall this is definitely about 7 feet. This will probably be about 7'3", 7'2". And like on some pull-up shit, it's great. You see how much room it is for my arms, so I just dead hang. And there's more than enough space for me to get my chin above the bar. So it's actually one of the best things. This is the Ultra Fuego. Go to my YouTube. I did a full video review on it. It's called the Ultra Fuego powerlifting cage or something like that. I did a whole YouTube review on it so people can see it. A lot of people always have questions about this, but I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment. This is my living room in my apartment. You feel me? So if you look this way, this is my like lit sitting space, my plants and stuff over there, and my desk for my lady and stuff like that is over here. So it don't take up too much space. And if anybody doesn't think they can do it, like I'm telling you, you can. You just got to be committed to it. There's also an exercise bike over here because treadmill would be way too loud in my apartment, or at least I think. And I don't want to be like trying to run miles while the kids and stuff are asleep. And so I use an exercise bike. This was like $250 on Amazon, and I got this years ago, and it holds up great. There's nothing fancy about it, no numbers or anything like that. Yeah, simple and effective, G. That's the name of the game when it's come to working out. I like to think about it like this. The niggas in jail be having the best bodies. You know what I'm saying? The niggas in jail had the best bodies, and they don't be having shit. Some joints, you know, you go to the big joint, they might have weights, free weights. But some niggas be out there just straight. You know what I'm saying? They be different. So when you think and put it into that perspective, hey, and they eat, exactly. They also eat very crap food. That's what I'm saying. So if you need to get a workout, like you got to think about it like that. That's why I really hate when people who are overweight or they know they need to lose weight. Because I got really fat at one point. I was like 264 pounds. Not really, really fat, but like I wore it well as a bouncer. And I didn't like the weight on me. Crap food, but they get the macros, definitely. They probably, those meals probably meet some type of nutritional standard in terms of just balancing out what they can get. And they getting it basic. They getting it with no extra seasoning, no extra sauce. So the calorie count probably dumb low, but it's filling. Yeah, it crazy motivation. You're right. And you know what though? A lot of times I done heard. I want to take a seat. I done heard a lot of stories. Like I know, like a couple of my cousins and family been in the joint. I done heard a lot of stories in terms of just, hey babe, I gotta get a charger. Hold on 1 second, Jack. Give me some of that. Oh bad, y'all. I had to get a charger. I might come over this way. Come over this way a little bit. Yeah, we locked in. We locked in. But yeah, motherfuckers get raped in jail. No cap, bro. It should be. Hey, yeah, limited stress in prison is a crazy statement. But I kind of get where you was going to. Like, there's no extra, like, I mean, I guess there could be because niggas is dying and you gotta look over your shoulder. But I guess, like, that's what I was going is that I've heard stories from the homies and shit that been in jail that jail ain't always like the movies we was talking about. Like it ain't always just kill or be killed. Like most people in there, they cooling. You know, they got time to do. It is what it is. Stuff go down, but to my understanding, it ain't every day. You can bench as much as you want on this joint. Like I was telling bro earlier, somebody else did a video review where they benched or they did a 600-pound squat. How much can I personally bench? I'm like, I be trying to rep out 135. That give me a good burn. Doing 10 of those still give me a solid burn. So that's all I got too for it. But I'm not all that buff and strong. I can push some weight, but oh yeah, I'm using an iPhone. Yeah, this is my iPhone. Sometimes I'll go live off the MacBook, but I'm doing the vertical live stream from YouTube. They always sending me. The reason I'm trying this more is because YouTube constantly sends me emails to do these with you guys. So I'm like, hey, why not? You know what, bro? Understand something about. I've been playing with cameras for a while. Camera quality all comes from lighting. So the better the lighting, the better the quality. Most of the time, these cameras have been figured out a long time ago. So if you got good camera quality or you got good lighting, you can have good quality. Oh yeah, hey, happy Diwali to all the Indian people. Bro, what you laughing at? What's she looking at you like that? Happy Diwali, man. My family shares India culture because my lady is Indian. So my daughter is half Indian. So happy Diwali. I don't know what they celebrating on Diwali, but happy Diwali.
Festival of Light.
Festival of Light. You feel me? Look, right on cue while we talking about lightning. What up, what up? The Festival of Light for sure. So in a little while, she's doing her nails. She hemmed up a sari that she can wear, and I get to do a photo shoot. Yeah. Can she cook up good butter chicken? Absolutely. You know it. You know it. And she makes the butter, the garlic naan by hand, my boy. Press. She get down in that little Indian squat. You know what I'm talking about? The squat. Where they do everything in the little squat. She be out pressing the shit like that, bro. Stinky apartment? Negative. I'm a black American. Do some homework, buddy. Candles on deck, nigga. Eating good. Come on, man. Eating good off the plate. And, you know what I mean. This is what I'm trying to explain to the people. I say this all the time. Didn't y'all ever seen that video of Bob Marley talking about being rich? And he wasn't talking about having money? I'm a rich man, bro. I'm a wealthy man. I am the CIA's worst nightmare. NBA back tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gonna get Brian one more chip before we get up out of tikka masala. Bro, you know it's good with that, broski. Indian spices don't stink. See, that's a weird statement. You know what stinks? Pork. Pork fucking stinks. Fish fucking stinks. You talking about spices stink? That's weird. Super sleeping agents. You know that. That's all I've been, G, is a sleeper agent. You know? I be trying to live my life right, bro, because when that time come, God gonna need leaders. Bob Marley died in 1981. You don't know anything about Bob. That's a stupid statement knowing that we have YouTube with hella interviews of Bob Marley. So go watch the video where Bob Marley talks about being rich and he wasn't talking about money. And I also like my favorite song by Bob Marley is War. See, when you used to be in the, you don't know nothing. When I was a shorty, we used to be in a trap. We used to have the Bob Marley playing on vinyl. You niggas don't know nothing. Rolling up off the vinyl. Come on, Oak, talk to him. Like, stupidity is your worst enemy, bro. Like at least troll with common sense. Like you talking to somebody that ain't just like I ain't smart, but I ain't slow either. G, just don't talk to me like I'm slow. We can just come on now. LeBron's only won 19% of the championship that he's been in. You know that, right? What the fuck that got to do with anything?
Mommy.
Yeah.
He died in 1899. Who died in 1899? Was that George Washington? So anybody here heard about the presidents before George Washington? Did y'all know that it was like 14 sitting presidents? They only did like, bless you, they did like maybe a year at a time before George Washington. Have y'all heard about that? That there are other men that was before George Washington that kind of sat as the presidents. I just learned about this recently. Oh, you good? Everybody can chime in. That's good. They good. Yeah. So not even to just put it as race. I did see some white men in there too, but yeah, it was some black leaders too. There was definitely some black leaders too. I'm not sure. Like I said earlier in this video, I don't think many people own slaves. I don't think that was a big thing. I think it might have been kind of how it is now, where the elitely rich might own slaves and not many people know about it. And we kind of just got the history of it because they came out with it years later in our books. Like, yeah, these people casually own people on some like trafficking shit. I don't think slavery happened the way they say it did. Yeah, I think it might have been kind of like literally how we talk about Epstein files and people owning kids and fucking Wayfair lockers. Like, I think it was literally that type of shit. I don't think, nobody, I don't think everybody owns slaves. You know how vicious of a motherfucker you got to be to own men? You got to be a vicious human, G. You got to be a animalistic human, or fairly rich enough to have more than enough to offer people to where they don't need to work for compensation because they have everything that they need. Think about it. I saw some shit where they was talking about, I don't know which president, they say George Washington or somebody gave they slaves new clothes once a year. So he was like one of the better slaves. I guarantee you he gave them clothes whenever they needed. I don't think they was just like, here, you get one shirt, you got with us all year. Like, come on, let's make that make sense. That's not even how clothes last. Like, you can't do that. I think slave is a terminology for just how we working. Like, we in a rat race. I don't really think, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you ain't forced to do shit out here. You dig? But at the same time, you can go to another way. Are you defending massa? I don't know what that means. Yeah, type shit. Like, we slaves to the system. Like, the physical, like, I think slavery, how we talking about it and what it really is, two different things, bro. Like, I don't think that physical slavery of whips and niggas, like, nah, G, that shit, I don't think it was that. Mind you, my entire family, except for Peace, is from Mississippi. So I have verbal testimonial from the elders. I talk to my elders. I call the people still in Mississippi. Like, a lot of y'all go off what y'all read and write. I have indigenous family to the Americas that I talked about. And to this day, they say them people came over here and started taking shit. That's how, it ain't no slave shit. I don't know what y'all, or they coerced people into doing it. It was also like marrying people. They would marry into things. Like, it wasn't always slavery, bro. Y'all got to get that out y'all head.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I think you might be new. We already went over the book portion of this, buddy. So, I mean, if you're just saying that in a general aspect, I do believe more people need to read more books. If you're trying to tell me that I need to read more books, I absolutely need to read more books. What the fuck was the fucking statement for? The Roman Empire was the first to pay slaves money for their work, no different than today. See, that could be a thing. I don't know. I know that the Egyptian slaves complained about wages and stuff, so to say, off some hieroglyphs or like clay tablets that they found, and there used to be receipts for the Egyptian workers building the pyramids, all that shit like that. So yeah, motherfuckers be coming in here mad. Like, we all trying to discover some of the same shit. If you have anything to add to the conversation, all is welcome, bro. No matter what your insight is, don't just come in here on some mad shit. That explains absolutely nothing, and you can just stay mad. Like, that shit don't do shit for us. All roads lead to Rome. So Rome is an interesting like civilization because I feel like they give Rome more glory than it deserves. I feel like anything that gets that much glory and that much hindsight of how this was the greatest thing ever, it got to be the opposite. It got to be. It just has to be the opposite in my thinking, because they brush over shit like the Mississippian culture in the Americas. They brush over these massive civilizations that was here in the Americas. They don't even talk about the shit, and they kind of give these other people the most gratified shit. And I don't know if that's all true. Like, again, we weren't there, and we only getting it in the book that they told us to do in school, which we know about that system. So you can only just ask and think about it. Like, how is that the greatest civilization when you got people in Peru or the mountains? They got cities on top of mountains, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Them damn, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. I got a book on the shit right and over there. The ancient civilizations that was sitting on top of the mountains. Like, that's before Rome. Why we don't? How did Rome just happen to do it better? They still failed. They still lost out. So, oh yeah, the American foundations are 1,000% based off the Roman Empire. When they say the Roman Empire fell, they just moved. They just moved. G. Where in Africa do we come from? I know. I'm just curious what you think. I'm not certain as the pinpoint thing in Africa. As far as I know, science says shit like Ethiopia and shit like that. Per science, I do feel that Africa definitely probably was the place of the birth of everything. But then again, I don't know that. I honestly don't know that. You know what I think genuinely? I don't think anybody has a not anybody. Let me change my wording. I don't think the masses have a magnetation or a gravitation towards going to Africa. I think most of the masses want to come to America for a reason. And I think we could have all actually, like, America could be that holy land. I think America could be that original land. I think they try to spin you and tell you somewhere else could be that when it's right here under your nose. So I have conflicted views about where the first humans come from. And I know what I know. I've been to Utah. I went to school in Utah. I got called into Utah. See, y'all don't know. It's a lot of downloads I received over my life that like make me form these opinions. But I think some of the first humans probably came from the Americas, just based off the nation, the world gravitation towards America. Everybody want to come to America. So why we not there now? I heard the Nile River was the Mississippi. I believe that. Pyramids all over. There's a Memphis, Egypt. There's a Cairo, Illinois. The Mississippi break off just like the Nile. When you do your homework on the Egyptian artifacts that they supposedly found here, and when you understand like Kentucky and how wordplay with King Tut and all type of shit like that, bro, you got, you know what I'm saying? It's pyramids, it's mounds. We got mounds. They'll tell you, do some homework on the Mississippian cultures and shit. They call it something different, but a lot of this shit was here. Pyramids was also the easiest way to build a tall structure, for sure. Is the globe flat or round? We went over this, but I believe that the globe could very well be flat. Or the globe. Is the globe flat or round? Nigga, the globe is round. Is the world flat or round? Earth might be flat. Read the book your slave masters read. You want to tell me what book that is, bro? The Bible? Or I'm saying, read the book. Like, what was that book? You know what I'm saying? There's pyramids in the Grand Canyon that line up to constellations like Egyptian pyramids. Oh yeah, I got a book just in my room that talks about the pyramids. Hold on, let me show you something. I was just looking at this shit the other day. So, in this book, I was just telling my girl this shit because they got temples they got rock formations. This is the book, Grand Canyon, a photographic journey. And it goes deep into some of these shits, bro. And like, they got shit called the Krishna Temple. They got all type of shit. So it's a good photo book to see some of these pyramids. And look at this pyramid. This is a Vishnu temple. Look at that shit. This is why I love fucking with y'all. Look at this, bro. This is called the Vishnu temple. This is a fucking pyramid temple structure. You know, so I like to read up on all that shit because I know I ain't from Africa. I know my land is my land. I got a gravitational pull, especially to this. You feel me? Like, Earth might not be flat, but we won't know unless you go up there. LOL. You talking about that explorer who went and explored? Yeah. He went and explored the Grand Canyon, and the Smithsonian got on his ass. I know what you're talking about. No, that's a mountain worn down by wind and rain. Shut up. That don't even make sense. You saw a mountain, I saw an old ass temple. That's the thing about being a sheep and just having eyes. But we all got different eyes. That's why I say I'd rather be ignorant and keep my imagination than to be a nigga that's just like, oh, I see a rock. All right, bro. You see a rock? You see a rock, nigga. I don't see a rock, though. And ain't nothing you can tell me gonna tell me that just a rock. They won't even go. If it's just a rock, why they won't let your goof ass go see it? Stupid ass boy. It has sedimentary layers. Come on, man. How are mountains formed? You know, they say the tectonic plates push until one push up. That don't make no fucking sense to me. But that's what y'all like to believe. That's cool. I don't subscribe to it. That's like you saying you a Muslim and I'm saying I'm a Christian and I don't subscribe to what you believe in. I don't subscribe to that is a mountain. I just don't subscribe to it. A lot of people don't even take time to spend their time outside. You don't even understand how like years of just dirt and debris and all this type of shit could have covered this shit, hardened over the years to just be like that. And it could just be hardened. Petrification. Niggas know about petrification. I don't really got to go into all those details because I'm not a scientist. That's not my field. But what my eyes see, that ain't no mountain G. That ain't no mountain G. That's an old temple. And it's a reason they call it Vishnu Temple. Why would they call it a Vishnu Temple? Have y'all seen some of the Indian temples? I did my homework. It's very similarly structured to it. Yes, there's more jagged and shit edges, but the base foundation, it looked just like one shit. Yeah, we all agree to, yeah, for sure. Also agree to disagree. Like we all on the same type of shits. Do you believe the ice wall? I definitely think it's an ice wall, bro. I mean, there's people that say it's an ice wall. I ain't never been. And in terms of like there being other lands, I definitely think there's more land to Earth than we are allowed to explore. To help build the illusion that, you know, there's a freedom. That's a part of the illusion. You know, if we only knew we could be in the United States and we couldn't go anywhere, we would feel trapped. We would go crazy. But that illusion that we can get up and move anywhere, that illusion that we can get up and travel the world and see other things, that keep people going. It's enough to do in a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's more lands. If I was over rich, wealthy, I had the keys to success, the keys to the secret knowledge, if there was some keys to the secret geometry that could hold everything, I would 100% live somewhere with and not tell everybody about it. I definitely don't think our elders know everything. That's 100% true. I don't think our elders knew everything. Do I think that there was some certain knowledge that they might have possessed that we lost and can't figure out again, and we might have to like relearn it or they'll come back? Probably, but I definitely don't think they learned everything. That's like saying just because you died before me, you smarter than me. Like that, I won't subscribe to that. But do I believe that they was able to build certain shit that we don't know how to build because they used a different method that we don't know anything about? There's an undiscovered method that some motherfuckers probably used for certain shit, and we don't know. Yeah, electricity, I firmly believe, just exists in the air. I think when you wave your hand through the air like this, I think it's all the electric field. All this is an electric field. I think we don't know how to tap into it. I think there's some people that do, and they can charge us for it. But I think that ether, the medium that's right here where my hands are, this medium is something. And I think electricity exists in there. It's hard to not believe that the elites hide the truth in the movies because part of being a human is pattern recognition, bro. Like your brain has that capacity to recognize patterns. So when we start noticing patterns and shit like that, everything ain't a coincidence. Like that's kind of naive to think that everything is a coincidence. And if it is true about karmatic law, which some ancestors figured out karma a long time ago, which I'm a firm believer that karma is a real thing. If it got to be something about karma and it's like, yo, if you could tell somebody and they subscribe to it, then you can't get in trouble, then hell, there might be some trickery to that. Maybe that's what magic is when you come and start thinking about magic. Hit that. That's God. What you mean by that's God? But do we, us right now, actually know how anything happened? Do you science? No, I mean, I don't think we know. I think we know some shit. I'm not gonna say we don't know how anything. I think some people figure some shit out. I definitely think some people figure some shit out, bro. Oh, that magic. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, facts. Facts though. That's why people think people figured out God do exist, because some shit be magical, bro. It's some shit, bro. Like there is a science or a method to it, like the scientific method. There is definitely a method to the magic. And I think that's the hidden knowledge that a lot of people don't talk about. We still can't build the Egyptian pyramids. I mean, that's been proved. Like, we still don't even know how they did it. Yeah, maybe could we try to spend a bunch of time building machinery to try to copy exactly it? It'll still never be that. You know that. Yeah, they can't build them temples in India. Hey, have you seen some of them? Yeah, them temples in India, crazy. There's some temples that they didn't, like, there's some temples that's so elite, they, like, drain water from themselves. You know what I'm saying? We can build them with time and money, of course, but it's not going to understand. Like, you had to learn that, though. You feel me? Like, we ain't just wake up one day like, yeah, we know how to build this. Nigga, they got to replicate some shit they didn't even know how or why. Mind you, the original architect was, like, probably super elite. So, really and truly, we just copying. I don't know what type of feat that gives niggas. Like, yeah, we could build it now today. Nigga, you replicating some shit with technology that's supposed to be the grandest of all time. How they do it before you then? Like, that honestly makes your shit inferior to whatever they shit was. Really and truly, because like you say, we could build them with time and money. How you know it didn't take them that much time nor money? That's not the debate. The debate is that whatever we have just now to be able to build that today, is probably subpar compared to what they built, because y'all have now just got the technology to be able to say, oh, we can do that shit with time and money. Y'all don't know how long that shit took them, nor do y'all know what they used to use it. It probably was effortless, while this would take a lot of time, effort, and money. So we just don't know. If you can tell me what ingredients the Romans used in the Colosseum. If we talking about building structure, I know that they had some type of like regenerative concrete. I'm not I'm not a guy. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to say, Jeezy. Like, they not, we arguing with motherfuckers saying like, oh, we can build that. Like, nigga, they ain't, that's an argument for that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We talking about shit, we talking about whole different shit. Like, I don't think Oak has tapped into some of the ancient things that we are still using today. That's the part where you get threw off at, bro. Is we still using some of the shit that we didn't build today. That's where you getting thrown off at, G. It's like you're not even understanding that. We getting all the knowledge from shit that was already here, or people putting in the work to do long time ago before your cranes and shit, broski. So yeah, you could probably build it. That's not the argument. The argument is that it's not original, nor is like it's not. It's just not original. It's inferior to what was already here. Limestone and volcanic ash. That's why it still stands. Hey, that's cool. But not all of it standing. So if we trying to make it seem like the Colosseum some great grand thing, like that shit is in piece of rubbles too. Like what we saying? Like all this old shit is in rubbles. Like it's not usable. You can't use the shit. What's the argument? It must have been something grand in this day. It's just, it ain't no more. You feel me? Meanwhile, some of these Indian temples outlasting all that shit. Bro, again, we gonna keep saying all these old Indian temples that's way older than the fucking Colosseum, my boy, that are still usable and self-sustained to this day. You talking about shit that like I think your focus just want to be in Rome, G, and that's cool. If you want to focus in Rome, bro, that's cool. Even in China, there's shit way older than Rome and China still functional to this day. So you can keep your focus centered in Rome. That's how I know you've been indoctrinated crazy, because your focus is on Rome and the grandness of Rome, which is great. They got grandness. Every civilization had grandness. But to denounce that it's other shit older than Rome that's still being used today is naive thinking, my boy. You're not even arguing no more. You just want to stand ground. It's no longer debating. Yeah, they can't replicate that precision and symmetry at all. It's some shit in Florida right now. Hold on. I think it's in Florida, where a guy built some shit and it's heavy stones, and he claims he built it with frequency or some shit. And we still to this day don't know how to build that shit. I don't care what money, time, and effort y'all want to do. Y'all can place shit in the same place, but you could never build it how he built it. I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's in Florida, bro. I think it's literally a dude who did some shit. Like he made it in his backyard. Like just heavy ass stones. Nobody knows how he did it. Yeah, Rome was gay as fuck. Rome was just like America is right now. Freaked out, horned out, you know. Oh no, I don't actually. Do I actually know what though? That we don't know shit. Let me tell you something. We don't know nothing. My daughter's 4 years old. We don't know anything. We only know what they tell us and what our common sense can put together. You know, context clues and stuff like that. So per what they tell us, it's Indian temples and stuff older. I don't know. I wasn't in that time. Appreciate you, Jack. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's my love. It's a rainy day, so we on some bum couching type of stuff. But all right, man, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna eat some food, shit like that, kick it. I'm gonna probably jump back on in a couple hours. I'm gonna jump on in a couple hours. I'm at shit. Well, that shit say 1:38. I don't even want to do that, man. That's 2 hours and 15, 20 minutes. So I'm gonna get off. We can chat later. Y'all jump back on. Hit the subscribe button if y'all don't. Turn your notifications on so we can go back live. We can chop it up. We can do it better. Maybe later, we'll have a smoke session when the baby goes to bed. We can sit, chat over the joint. You know what I'm saying? So lock in with me, y'all. I appreciate you. Jeezy, I appreciate you. Lock in with me, my boy. I gotta figure out a way to send you a message or something. I gotta tap in with you. I'm gonna tap in with you for sure. Everybody else, man, appreciate y'all, man. Lock in.